It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around. Murray?
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage with it, zombie man. Have we met before?
Oops.
Oops is right. You shouldn't go opening crates without knocking first. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point. I can't see much through this thing. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw,
Oi, you missed a spot.
come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something? I'll just put a little dab on there. I don't want to spoil my view. I don't want to spoil my view. It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
You missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Better.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. It's working.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island.
Yay!
The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, Before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet. Wait till you're 12 or so.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
I get that a lot. I have a common sort of face.
I suppose everyone looks the same with the skin peeled off. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map.
Aha! You're out and about.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
You won't learn much here in the hold.
Wrong. The hold is a treasure trove of information. The nature of the cargo, the state of the hull, the battle-ready chickens, and slow-witted zombies.
Hey,
I've got a lot of important spying to do down here. Leave me to it.
I really think you should come with me.
No.
I can get you close to LeChuck.
I would very much like to be able to spy on LeChuck himself. Very well. You may transport me.
That is one revolting.
Hey, that skull isn't flat.
The potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull.
Hey, that skull isn't flat.
Oh, I barely touched it. Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team, only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will. I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
Hey, what are you?
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Why are you out of the oven? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also, no. I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion. I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible? No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything. Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually. You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did the same.
These things get more sophisticated every year. Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison. Ready the cannons.
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
Oh, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So,
So I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
no.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golan gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hole.
Whoa, hang on. I'm a little surprised to hear this.
You shouldn't be. So far, you haven't struck me as the brightest candle in the box. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote. Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough. The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay. Nay.
Nay.
Nay.
Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
You, Swabby, come over here. Ye be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Swabby is fine.
Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team building exercise.
I won't.
Very musical, but I'm getting a headache.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Back straight, you shifty, feckless parasites! Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Flee, you wanna die.
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. A map's a map. I don't don't think he'll spot the difference. Now I just need a unanimous vote from the crew. No problem.
In conclusion, shape up, or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger.
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay. Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
What would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
Flair,
What?
can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No,
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep, joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me too. Now beat it, I'm busy.
That is one revol... Gullet!
You.
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
It's the ship's hold. Home sweet home? I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
So, Putra,
Chef, Putra, please call me Chef. Everybody does.
they do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Great. I just want to confirm your vote on going to Monkey Island.
I'll be for it if Rose is for it.
Okay. How come people don't call you chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique. Whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course, on a ship this size, I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah,
Did you know Gullet well?
sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
No, I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
They think all we want to do is eat brains.
Which, to be honest, I do want. But not constantly. That's a terrible stereotype.
Anyway, I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
As quartermaster, can't you just decide that we're going to Monkey Island and tell the others what to do?
Sorry, Swabby. That just isn't how it works. I respect the will of the crew. Everybody has to be in.
What? What do you want, Swabby?
Just spitballing here, but Putra really deserves a promotion. She makes a mean eyeball soup. And when I say mean, I do mean that quite literally.
Did she put you up to this? Putra has been trying to wrangle a promotion out of me for years. Go tell Putra her plan failed, and to make sure she's at the keel hauling at 4.
I may have figured out a way to get to Monkey Island. I spotted another ship making a potion, and we can just follow them.
What does that nameplate say? The one there, on my desk.
It says LeChuck.
And LeChuck is a leader, not a follower. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
first, I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water. You might want to change this water someday. Just a thought.
It's not water. I'm marinating the plate scrapings for tomorrow's dinner.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. Your word carries a lot of weight around here. I think if you said we should go to Monkey Island, the others would get in line.
If I told you to knock it off and do your job, would you get in line?
Theoretically. Could you initial this report, please?
This doesn't look complete. I'm sure you can find more wrong on this ship than that.
Okay. That seems dangerous. I better just show it to Iron Rose like I'm supposed to. Your word carries a lot of weight around here. I think if you said we should go to Monkey Island, the others would get in line.
If I told you to knock it off and do your job, would you get in line?
Theoretically. That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. Disgraceful. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. It's like no one on this ship has heard of recycling. It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard. Hey, Gullet. I'm assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him. It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron. initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
What? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
First swab. So, Chef. I just want to confirm your vote on going to Monkey Island.
I'll be for it if Rose is for it.
Okay. I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Working hard?
Never.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
Tell me again about Scorched Alaska.
Prepared correctly, it should be like a hot poker to the tongue.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
I'm a demon. We're sort of all about that. You get used to it.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
So, Chef. I don't suppose you know how to make Scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make Scorched Alaska. I have to warn you, though, it's not going to be very spicy.
Why's that?
I'm totally out of demon pepper. It'll be fine. You wouldn't like the full-strength version anyway. Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One Scorched Alaska, extra mild.
Thanks. Salty? should make it good and scorching. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska. Sweet, poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It seals me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. There's one bite missing.
Well,
Much respect, Swami. I'm in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
you're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks. Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
One bell. Voting hour.
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
6 in favor, none opposed. I hope you're happy, Grandma. Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
So then you went to Monkey Island.
Almost. It was time to send Murray back to Madison. Somehow. Okay, Murray, I just need one more thing from you. I hope you're not allergic to gunpowder.
Of course I'm not.
Hey, what are you doing? These things are dangerous.
You, okay in there, Murray?
When I get out of here, I'm going to chew both your legs off and use your traitorous fingers to pick my teeth.
Okay then. Just checking. She's underway.
All hands, stand by to make sail.
We're nearly there, me hearties. The fabled shores of fabled Monkey Island. Captain Madison and her associates will have to be dealt with, of course. But our top priority is the secret. Extra grog rations for everyone.
Grog.
Hey!
All right.
Greenwood!
Oops.
I did not see that coming.
I want to savor this, so I'm going to let you have the first jab.
You move like a wounded hippopotamus.
You move like a dead one.
Okay. Decent comeback.
Why don't you try again?
You're all bluster and no luster.
Well, you're all custard blast.
Oh! Cheating! I won that round. Also, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use the swords when we do this.
You don't seem to know how to use a sword. I can't decide if you're waving that thing like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Hey, I know that one!
Oh, been practicing, huh? What comeback would you use for waving it like a feather duster or like a mop?
Like a conductor's baton!
That's what I thought too.
I can't decide if you're waving your sword like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Like a conductor's baton. I picture you as a kettle drum in this scenario. You get hit a lot.
I assume you're no better at conducting an orchestra than you are at conducting sword play. Or metaphors.
Hey, you're laying a comeback on my comeback? That's gotta be against the rules.
You really should keep up on the latest trends. Hi, Threepwood.
Good thing I can still hold my breath for 10 minutes. More or less.
Is it more or is it less?
What?
You say you can hold your breath for 10 minutes, but then sometimes you say 8. One time I heard you say 12. Which one is it?
Well, in my prime, I could do 10 minutes. No problem.
Are you in your prime in this story?
8 minutes. Now let me get back to it before the 8 minutes runs out. At last! Hello, Monkey Island. It's me, Guybrush. Did you miss me? Your secret will be mine. 10 minutes, tops. I just need to take a look at the map I stole from LeChuck.